whisper of darkness.
If you enjoy watching these kind of videos, please click the subscribe button to stay updated on our latest upload. Thank you for watching. Number 10. Plane crash in Taiwan. We kick things off with a plane crash of epic proportions on February 4th, 2015 disaster. Struck Taiwan, a domestic plane of TransAsia Airways that was carrying 58 passengers crashed into the Keelong River. Just moments after taking off, hundreds of people witnessed the horrifying event and couldn't believe their eyes as they watched the giant plane plunge into the river. One witness, who was in their car during the crash, was able to capture this shocking photo of the plane minutes before it came face to face with the ground below. According to reports, the pilot had mistakenly pulled back inside throttle seconds before the catastrophe occurred. After an engine flame out, the pilot accidentally shut down the only working engine. Tragically, the pilot's mistake cost the lives of 43 people on board and injured 17, including 2 who were on the ground, which goes to show that pilots need to be extremely careful in the industry that they work in. Number 9. Tragic tsunami final moments. Back in December of 2004, the horrific Indian Ocean earthquake erupted the earth and everything around it. It was so severe that it registered at a magnitude of 9.1 to 9.3, resulting in a string of devastating tsunamis that reached up to 100 feet high in Southeast Asia. To this date, the earthquake is recorded as one of the deadliest natural disasters in history, claiming the lives of more than 200 people and causing billions of dollars in damage and destruction to property. Among those who tragically lost their lives in this tsunami was 31-year-old Deborah Garlick from England, vacationing in Thailand at the time when her parents received her daughter's possessions. They found this photograph, which was likely taken shortly before the tragic event took place. It's hard to imagine that Garlick was all smiles in this photograph, only to be battling with vicious waves that consumed her a few minutes later. Number 8. Space Shuttle Challenger disaster. There's nothing as terrifying as seeing your death flash before your eyes, especially when you know that you're completely helpless and your fate is resigned to the gods. On January 28, 1986, NASA sent the Space Shuttle Challenger into space. Tragically, the shuttle exploded only 73 seconds after takeoff. Those were the coast of Cape Canaveral, Florida. The crash took the lives of all 7 members on board, which included 5 astronauts and 2 payload specialists. The world stood still as viewers everywhere witnessed the shocking incident live and on their television sets. It left America speechless. The photograph is one of the many that was taken of the crew just moments before takeoff, as the brave team of 7 waved goodbye to their adoring fans and got ready to board the Challenger, having no idea that their lives would be claimed a few moments later. Number 7. Selfie gone wrong. Since the dawn of social media, there's been a crave amongst teenagers to take the best selfie so as to impress their followers. But sometimes this desire can lead to dire consequences and possibly deaths. Yagnariva from Russia was an 18-year-old girl known for taking her selfies to a whole different level. Quite literally, she would climb to great, and not to mention dangerous, heights just to get the perfect shot. When the amateur photographer and daredevil decided to snap a photo of herself on a 30-foot-high bridge in St. Petersburg, she suddenly slipped and took a dramatic fall to death. However, it wasn't the fall itself that tragically ended the teenager's life. It turns out that as she fell, she tried to grab onto the wires of the bridge in order to stop her momentum and ended up getting electrocuted by 1,500 volts. There was no way she could survive. Number 6. Titanic. The sinking of the Titanic in 1912 is still one of the most famous disasters in history. I mean, a whole movie became box office gold because of it. When it was built, it was the largest passenger liner ever. and was promised to be an unsinkable ship. Unfortunately, after colliding into an iceberg in the North Atlantic Ocean, the ship, which was under-equipped with life jackets and lifeboats, sunk to the bottom of the ocean. Only 2 hours and 40 minutes later, the tragic event claimed the lives of over 1,500 people, making it one of the most fatal peacetime maritime disasters of all time. This is the last known photograph of the Titanic afloat, and was reportedly taken by the Irish Jesuit priest Francis. Number 5. Most chilling moments. This fatal story sounds like the premise of a terrifying horror movie, to be honest, dude. Don't go outside. No, I'm not brothers Sean and Michael McQuilkin were out camping, having a good time in the Sequoia National Park in California when they captured this epic photograph during a thunderstorm in 1975. However, what happened next was truly terrifying. Only seconds after the snapshot was taken, the two brothers beat all odds and got struck by a bolt of lightning. Fortunately, they both survived to tell their frightening tale and share this incredible picture. Talk about a night they wouldn't want to remember ever again. Number 4. When the stunts don't work out. Being a stuntman or daredevil is one of the most high-risk careers in the world, as you put your life on the line for the entertainment of others. You never know which day could be the day the Grim Reaper cashes in on your life. Pavel Kashin was one particular daredevil from Russia who met his demise. While performing a stunt, he was often capturing himself on video performing life-threatening stunts involving jumping, leaping, and rolling around various obstacles such as cliffs, walls, and rooftops. In 2013, he performed a stunt that cost him his life when he flipped off a 16-floor building. But failed to land safely. Pavel's friend was filming at the time, and many people passing by had to witness his shocking and terrifying fall to his death. Number 3. Death in the air. This remarkable black and white photograph was actually taken by accident when a photographer by the name of John Gilpin was testing out the lens of his new camera in February 1970. He ended up catching this astonishing picture of the young man named Heath Sapsford. Keith had entered the plane's wheel well in hopes of stowing away on the flight to Tokyo, Japan. Tragically, he fell 200 feet to the ground after the plane took off from Sydney, Australia. As you can see, this guy is standing on top of the ledge of a skyscraper. This dangerous extreme sport is known as urban climbing, and it's claimed the lives of dozens of people. While it might be thrilling, it is extremely dangerous, and we advise you to never try it, no matter how many YouTube views you hope to get. Number 2. Here's the last ride. Hollywood celebrity Paul Walker was one of the beloved crew members of the Fast and the Furious franchise. Unfortunately, his love for cars is also what led to his uneventful demise on November 30th, 2013. The world mourned after hearing the shocking news of the death of the Fast and Furious's Paul Walker. The famous actor passed away as a passenger in a single car crash. According to reports, the car was speeding at 100 miles an hour when it crashed. In this picture, we see Paul getting into the red 2005 Porsche Carrera, the same car that would later on crash, leading to his death. Number 1. The charity fatality. Sometimes good deeds can cost you your life, as you will see shortly. Robert Overacker was a 39-year-old stunt performer from Camarillo, California, as you can see in this image. He was trying to pull off a stunt for charity, more specifically raising money for the homeless. He knew that if he was going to make money for his cause, then he had to do something dramatic. He decided that jet skiing over Niagara Falls was just the right stunt to gain attention. Unfortunately, his parachute failed to open and Robert plunged to his death. Now that is heartbreaking. With that being said, we cover this video. Have you had any near-death experiences captured on camera? Let us know in the comments section down below. Want more videos that will surely exist until the very end of time. Click on any of the videos you see right now on your screen as always. Thank you all so very much for